Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 natural disasters in recorded history. From volcanic eruptions that plunged the world into darkness to earthquakes that reshaped the very land we live on, we will journey through time to witness the sheer power of nature and the profound impact these events have had on humanity. These events have left an indelible mark on humanity and the planet, shaping civilizations and leaving behind a legacy of both destruction and resilience. Join me as we explore these catastrophic events, delving into the science behind them and the human stories of survival and rebuilding that followed. On the 26th of December 2004, the world watched in horror as a cataclysmic event unfolded in the Indian Ocean. It began deep beneath the ocean floor, where the Indian tectonic plate lurched beneath the Burma plate, triggering a massive earthquake of 9.1 magnitude. The energy released by this seismic upheaval was unimaginable, displacing trillions of tons of water and generating a series of monstrous waves. These were not the rolling waves we see on a calm day at the beach. These were towering walls of water, some reaching heights of over 100 feet, moving with the speed of a jetliner. The tsunami, as these waves are known, raced across the Indian Ocean, striking coastal communities in 14 countries with terrifying force. From Indonesia to Thailand, Sri Lanka to Somalia, the waves crashed ashore, wiping away entire villages, resorts and towns in an instant. The aftermath was devastating. Over 230,000 people lost their lives, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in human history. Millions were left homeless, their lives shattered by the sheer power of nature. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami serves as a stark reminder of the immense power that lies beneath our planet's surface and the importance of early warning systems in mitigating future tragedies. The year 1816 is etched in history as the year without a summer, a chilling testament to the global reach of volcanic fury. This climatic anomaly was triggered by the eruption of Mount Tambora, a stratovolcano on the Indonesian island of Sumbawa. On April 10, 1815, Tambora roared to life in a cataclysmic eruption, ejecting an estimated 38 cubic miles of volcanic ash and debris high into the atmosphere. The blast was heard thousands of miles away, and the immediate surroundings were devastated by pyroclastic flows and tsunamis. But the true horror of Tambora lay in its global impact. The massive injection of sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere acted as a planetary sunshade, disrupting atmospheric circulation patterns and causing a significant drop in global temperatures. The following year, 1816, saw widespread crop failures across Europe, North America and Asia, as unseasonal frosts, torrential rains and even summer snowstorms became commonplace. Food shortages and famine followed, leading to social unrest and disease. The eruption of Mount Tambora serves as a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet's systems and the potential for seemingly distant events to have global consequences. In the annals of seismic disasters, the 1556 Shaanxi Earthquake stands as a grim testament to the devastating power of nature's fury. On the morning of January 23, 1556, the earth beneath Shaanxi province, China, ruptured with unimaginable violence. The earthquake, estimated to have been around magnitude 8, unleashed its power over a densely populated region, flattening entire cities and towns in an instant. Buildings crumbled, homes were reduced to rubble, and the landscape itself was permanently altered as fissures ripped through the earth. The human toll was catastrophic. Over 830,000 people perished, making it the deadliest earthquake in recorded history. The scale of the destruction was almost unimaginable, with reports of the ground shaking for hundreds of miles and aftershocks continuing for months. The Shaanxi earthquake had a profound impact on China. Beyond the immediate devastation, it led to significant social and economic upheaval, leaving a lasting mark on the region's history and psyche. This catastrophic event serves as a chilling reminder of the immense power that lies beneath our feet and the importance of understanding and preparing for seismic hazards, even centuries later. Chapter 4, 1931, China's Great Deluge. The year 1931 brought with it a natural disaster of unimaginable proportions to China, the deadliest flood in recorded history. It began with an unusually heavy monsoon season but soon escalated into a catastrophic convergence of meteorological and hydrological factors. Three of China's mightiest rivers, the Yangtze, the Yellow River and the Huai River, began to swell, their waters engorged by relentless rains. Levees, built to contain the rivers within their banks, buckled and breached under the immense pressure, unleashing a torrent of water across the densely populated landscape. The flooding was devastating. Millions of acres of farmland were submerged, homes were swept away, and entire cities transformed into vast inland seas. The waters rose relentlessly, reaching unprecedented levels and engulfing everything in their path. The human cost was staggering. Estimates range from 3.7 to 4 million lives lost, a testament to the sheer scale of the disaster. Millions more were displaced, their homes and livelihoods destroyed by the relentless floodwaters. The 1931 China floods stand as a haunting reminder of the devastating power of water and the importance of managing our relationship with nature's might. Chapter 5 at 1883. Krakatoa's explosive fury. On August 27, 1883, the island of Krakatoa, nestled in the Sunda Strait between Java and Sumatra, unleashed a cataclysmic eruption that reverberated around the world. It began with a series of smaller eruptions, but the true horror unfolded with a final earth-shattering blast. This monstrous explosion, heard thousands of miles away, ejected an estimated 11 cubic miles of rock ash and pumice into the atmosphere. The shockwave from the blast circled the globe 7 times, and the sound was so loud that it ruptured the eardrums of people over 40 miles away. The immediate surroundings were devastated. Pyroclastic flows, superheated avalanches of gas and volcanic debris raced across the sea, incinerating everything in their path. Then came the tsunamis, monstrous waves over 100 feet high, generated by the collapsing volcanic cone. These waves crashed ashore on nearby islands, obliterating coastal communities and killing an estimated 36,000 people. The ash cloud from the eruption darkened the skies for months, causing global temperatures to drop and creating vivid sunsets around the world. The eruption of Krakatoa stands as a stark reminder of the immense power of volcanoes and the global reach of their fury. Chapter 6, 1970, Bhola Cyclone's Path of Devastation. On November 12, 1970, a monstrous storm, Cyclone Bhola, slammed into the densely populated Ganges Delta region of East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, unleashing a catastrophic combination of wind, rain, and storm surge. Packing winds of up to 115 miles per hour, Bhola roared ashore, pushing a wall of seawater, a storm surge estimated at 40 feet high, far inland. This surge inundated low-lying islands and coastal areas, swallowing entire villages and towns in an instant. The cyclone's fury was relentless. Homes were reduced to rubble, crops were destroyed, and infrastructure was crippled. The storm surge turned rivers into raging torrents, sweeping away everything in their path. The official death toll stands at 500,000, but the true number may never be known. The aftermath of Bhola was catastrophic. Millions were left homeless, struggling to survive amidst the devastation. The cyclone exposed the inadequacy of disaster preparedness and relief efforts, fueling political unrest and ultimately contributing to the Bangladesh Liberation War. The Bhola cyclone serves as a tragic reminder of the devastating impact of tropical cyclones, particularly in vulnerable coastal regions, and the importance of effective disaster response and preparedness. Chapter 7. On the morning of April 18, 1906, a monstrous earthquake ripped through the heart of San Francisco, California. At 5:12 a.m., the San Andreas Fault ruptured with a magnitude estimated at 7.9, unleashing a shockwave that toppled buildings, buckled streets, and ignited a firestorm that would consume much of the city. The earthquake itself lasted less than a minute, but its impact was immediate and devastating. Buildings crumbled, gas lines ruptured, and fires erupted across the city. The tremors were felt as far away as Los Angeles and Nevada, a testament to the earthquake's immense power. But it was the firestorm that followed that truly scarred San Francisco. With water mains broken and firefighting capabilities crippled, the flames, fueled by broken gas lines and wooden structures, raged unchecked for 3 days and nights. The inferno consumed over 28,000 buildings, leaving over 200,000 people homeless. The official death toll stood at over 3,000, but the true number may never be known. The 1906 San Francisco earthquake and fire stand as a stark reminder of the devastating power of natural disasters and the importance of building codes, infrastructure, resilience, and disaster preparedness in vulnerable urban environments. Chapter 8. On April 26, 1986, a disaster of unprecedented scale unfolded at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant near Pripyat, Ukraine. During a safety test, a flawed reactor design and human error combined to create a perfect storm, leading to a catastrophic explosion and meltdown. The explosion ripped apart reactor number 4, spewing radioactive material high into the atmosphere. A plume of radioactive isotopes, including iodine-131, cesium-137, and strontium-90, spread across Europe, carried by prevailing winds. The immediate impact was devastating. 31 people died in the initial explosion and subsequent acute radiation sickness, but the long-term consequences would prove far more reaching. Thousands of liquidators, many of them volunteers, were exposed to high levels of radiation as they worked to contain the disaster. The nearby city of Pripyat, home to plant workers and their families, was evacuated, becoming a ghost town frozen in time. The long-term health effects, including increased rates of cancer and other radiation-related illnesses, continue to be felt today. The Chernobyl disaster stands as a chilling reminder of the potential consequences of human error and the long-lasting impact of nuclear accidents on human health and the environment. Chapter 9. On January 12, 2010, at 4:53 p.m. local time, a devastating earthquake ripped through Haiti. Its epicenter just 16 miles from the capital city, Port-au-Prince. The magnitude 7.0 quake, shallow and powerful, unleashed its fury on a nation already grappling with poverty and weak infrastructure. Buildings, many of them poorly constructed, crumbled instantly. Homes, schools, hospitals, and government buildings were reduced to rubble in seconds. The presidential palace, a symbol of national pride, lay in ruins. The scenes that emerged from the dust and debris were apocalyptic. Streets were impassable, choked with rubble and bodies. The cries of trapped survivors echoed through the ruins. The official death toll stands at over 300,000, but the true number may never be known. The earthquake exposed the fragility of Haiti's infrastructure and the vulnerability of its people. The international community responded with an outpouring of aid, but the road to recovery would be long and arduous. The 2010 Haiti earthquake serves as a tragic reminder of the devastating impact of natural disasters on developing nations and the importance of building resilient communities. Chapter 10. In August 2005, Hurricane Katrina, a storm of immense power, carved a path of destruction across the Gulf Coast of the United States. New Orleans, Louisiana, a city built below sea level and protected by a system of levees, would bear the brunt of Katrina's wrath. On August 29, 2005, Katrina, a Category 5 hurricane at its peak, made landfall, pushing a massive storm surge ahead of it. The levees protecting New Orleans, already strained by years of neglect, breached, unleashing a torrent of water into the city. The flooding was catastrophic. Over 80% of New Orleans was submerged, in some areas to depths of 20 feet. Homes were flooded, businesses destroyed, and the iconic French Quarter lay underwater. The Superdome, a symbol of the city's spirit, became a shelter of last resort for thousands of displaced residents. The aftermath of Katrina was chaotic. Over 1,800 people lost their lives, and the economic cost of the disaster was estimated at over $150 billion. The storm revealed systemic failures in disaster preparedness, infrastructure resilience, and social equity. Hurricane Katrina stands as a stark reminder of the devastating power of hurricanes, the importance of investing in robust infrastructure, and the need for effective disaster response, particularly in vulnerable coastal communities. From the depths of the ocean to the heights of the atmosphere, these natural disasters remind us of the power of nature and the resilience of humanity. While we cannot control the forces that shape our planet, we can strive to understand them, prepare for their fury, and learn from the tragedies they leave behind. By studying these events, investing in early warning systems, and building more resilient communities, we can mitigate the impact of future disasters and protect the lives and livelihoods of generations to come. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative content.